Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter. And if you are new, a warm welcome. I enjoy doing lots of paper crafting, DIY projects, junk journals, and thrifting for vintage treasures. And for all of you returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your support and hope you're all doing well. Specifically today, I want to give a warm shout out to Cheryl Talafus, Scribe Vibes, and JBMC. Thank you for your comments, for subscribing, for liking, and all of your support. I appreciate it. So it is Tuesday, and I am still behind. So I have out amongst the messes approximately 9 videos, 9 projects that I need to do videos on. And so I'm going to get this one done. It is relatively early in the morning, and pop this up for today and hopefully make some progress and get ahead of myself because I've been behind for 2 weeks. So what are we going to do today? Well, if you saw on my community page, you saw Demi helping doing some gesso. Now, this is from all of these images are from a book, an art book that I had for quite a while. And I had cut images out. It was probably on one of my trips, and it was just something for me to do, and had cut them out, had organized them in little baggies, and they've been in my stash since then. I did nothing with them. So I am doing a series on paper bag projects. So I thought what I would do is just something really simple, but really, really helpful for those who are maybe just beginning their journey as junk journalers or, paper crafters, and those who don't have a ton of supplies. And so one of the other things that I promised I will be doing, it might be a few weeks, but is I will start doing some reviews and some, a roundup of some of the supplies that I think are a good investment and great for new folks in whether you're doing junk journaling or just any kind of art project in general. So that is to come. But in the meantime, I want to make sure that you're thinking about all of those things that might just be lying around the house that you can use. And one of those are paper bags. And I mean, every day I come up with something new that I could be doing with these paper bags, which is why I have so many projects on my desk. But this is like one of the most simple. So one of the things that, this is a personal preference, but when I do, when I started out, I used book pages a lot, and I used them to make pockets and, all kinds of things. Well, they're not really that sturdy, and they just aren't my very favorite. I love the look of them, but I just feel like they all need to be reinforced, if you will. And I felt that same way with, pretty much pockets and envelopes and things in general, that I wanted them to be a little more substantial, if you will. Well, paper bags is a great, inexpensive way to not only recycle, but to give durability to some of the things that you've got around the house. Now, what I did with that art book that was just long forgotten is I cut out all of the pieces, and then I had Demi, I just got a piece of freezer paper out for her, and I had her, this is a tip for you, just so you know, and I had her take clear gesso and gesso every single one of these. Lesson learned. Every single time she did this, and remember, these were from a book or almost a magazine weight. Every time she would do one, it would curl. I mean, literally roll up in a ball. So my suggestion to you would be get your substance of durability on the back first. In this case, I think in all of them except, yeah, all of them, it is paper bags. So glue with your glue stick, or honestly, glue stick does not work that well with paper bags. I used art glitter glue. You could use just any white glue, Elmer's glue, whatever you got. And glue them down first. So on your big piece of paper bag, then wait till they're dry, and then go over them with the gesso, and that should keep them obviously from curling up. So there you have it. So we're going to work on, let's see, I have a few. These are not done. Okay, so we're going to work on these today. These are the ones that I have currently done something with. And they're very simple. I mean, I haven't done anything elaborate. So this was just a photo of some irises. It had the little Fleur de Lis on it. So I just glued that down. All of them were covered in gesso. And I cut them out using these little Fiskars scissors. Are these Fiskars? Yes. Paper edgers. I don't know which one this is, but it looks kind of like a stamp. Then I did this one. It was very similar. I did a little stamp on the top, inked it. I kind of got a little carried away. With this one, I used some, I've had these were long forgotten. I was going to get rid of them, donate them. And I thought, well, I'll just try to use them up. So this was the background. I added those to that. This was from a magazine as well. And then I had a couple of little new things that I got from Temu, which I will do a haul on what I recently got and show you that too, just to create this. I think I'm going to round the edges on this. I'm just trying to give you some ideas of, you know, how much. Now, this particular batch out of that little baggie was all florals, as you can probably tell. And then I have one that was all buildings or travel, and I have one that was all people. So, you know, I just separated them. This one I had already backed with the paper bag, and then I added another paper bag over it, added 2 little stamps there, and it just changes it totally up from being like a bright color. What did I get on myself? Oh, never fails. Piece into something that looks a little more old and vintage and is something that you can put it on a page, you could tuck it in, you could use it as a junk journal. Oh yeah, or a junk journal, a journal card. A couple of these, maybe this was the only one. No, I did it on more than this one. This one too. I glued it on the wrong side, so pay attention to that. This one I just made into a tag and added a little piece of, I found this little piece of vellum when I was looking for some words. And then this one, you really can't tell because I have already glued it down, but I scored this on 3 sides and then angled it, glued it down to this little yellow piece and made it into a pocket. It too was already backed with the paper bag, which now makes it nice and sturdy and you don't have to worry about ripping anything, and it's good to go. So there you have it. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. I hope to be. I hope to get a lot done today. I've been in one of those moods. I don't know which one we're going to work on, so we'll just put them all. Look at that one with the little Kit Kat. That's cute. I've just been in one of those. I just feel like creating, and I haven't been doing, videos like I should. So sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to kind of embrace your creativity and not worry about all of the other things. But you can't do that for too long because then you get behind like I am right now. So I do have some extra little scraps of the paper bag that I have. I showed you the rub-on and the little vellum piece. I found this that I had stamped off. I got a little tiny piece of that. I don't know what we'll use. I got some scraps that I pulled out of the scrap bin. I've got some word stamps. These are unknown. I don't know who these are by. These are Sam Poole. Dates from the Past, which is one of my favorites. Let's see what else. Oh, I've got some more words that just came out of, this is one of those that I found in there. These are from Nina Crohn's. These were just stuck in there, so were these. And then these I recently got at Temu as well. So we've got all kinds of things. And I do have some other paper if we want to back things. So why don't we just, I don't know, this one might be, I don't know. I kind of like this one. I had something that I thought might work for that, for a word. Oh yes, here it is. Troubled waters will often settle on their own. I thought that was kind of cute on there. But, and this would be a great tuck. It would be a great belly band. So you would glue it here and here onto your page and tuck things in. And it doesn't really need a lot. So let's just zhuzh up the edges because I didn't cut very straight. Well, I think it's pretty straight. I just have a little edge on there from, there was probably a border on the photo itself. And I'm going to leave this square, meaning I'm not going to round the edges. Can you guys see me? Perfectly, you can. That looks better already just with that. And I think we're just going to make this super, super simple. I do want to cut this down again because it looks like it was something that was just cut out of a magazine at one time, and I probably didn't do it very well. Now, do we want it? It's still kind of big. I think we're going to cut this down as far as we can, just above those letters. And here. Very carefully. I'm going to pop the ends off too. Okay, that's good. Now, you know what I should have got out? Oh, I also have, I forgot, I have some, I have my black watercolor pencil and my watercolor brush. Because I used that earlier on this to just add a little dimension. Okay. I feel like this needs, ooh, that looks cool. See, even with the on a book page. Probably up here because we've got the dune. But I think we need to make it not so stark white. And then I think if I can, without really, because this is just like a magazine or something. Yeah, I'm sure it's a magazine. Just gently get a little bit of black on there. I don't know that I should have done this project first because my fingers are going to be all inky, but that's okay. I am going to use the art glitter glue just because it is gessoed, so I know I can be assured that it's going to stay on there fairly nicely. I wouldn't suggest using a glue stick. It just doesn't stick quite as well. But art glitter glue would work, Elmer's would work, that kind of thing. Do I want it here? No. And I'm just going to pop that on there. And now we have a belly band. That looks really, it looks like it was meant to be there. Like it had always been there. And sometimes just that little edge where I added the black can make a huge difference. So that one is done. All right. Boom. Boom diggity. All right, let's do this one because it's sitting right here. Well, what shall we do with you? I like the pears just like it. Oh, here's a garden one. Okay, we're not going to use that one. You know, this has a little bit of red in it with the geraniums. What if we use one of these? Let's just cut one out. I mean, I've got them laying here. And maybe just a little. It's kind of tiny. It needs something else. Let me see. Well, we could use this darker, just a little strip of this. Needs to be like right there. I'm just experimenting. What do I have for other words here? Do, do, do. I don't want to use the garden. Here, let's see. We got discover, excursion, achieve, and victory. No. Let's see if we got any words here. Let's see. Let's see if we can find something that... There's beauty and simplicity. I was thinking something that was a little more red. Not purple. Oh, do we have green? No green. Well, you know what we could do? Here, let's put these on because I'm not gonna turn back. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm just going to layer these up. I'm not going to put anything necessarily on that. I might, but at the moment I'm not. That will go there. See, once you do it, you can't turn back. Oh, by the way, I did fill all my glue bottles, clean out all of the nozzles, which that was fun. Not. I threw one away. I took off the lid. It was totally ruined. I tried to open it up. It was not coming off. So I was like, well, you know what? I will try to get, there was not very much glue left in it. And I thought, well, I will attempt to use the glue without the top on it. Well, that didn't work so hot at all. You know what? I shouldn't have done this yet. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we got one of those really tiny, one of these would my goodness. Find your words, Ange. Find your words. Let's see what we got here. I like there was beauty and simplicity. Will it fit on here now that I cut it all up? Let's hope so. And I think we're going to use... I don't want to have to get out another stamp, so I'm just going to angle that one. I think we're going to use black. Let's make sure it works here first. And it does. I should have put a... It helps when you're stamping to put some kind of little cushion underneath what you're doing. But since I'm not doing all stamping today... Oh, gosh. I didn't get it out. No, I don't... The one thing for me, I know it's for you, this glass block, when I've got lights above me, it's hard for me to see... Oh, that's cute. Whether or not I'm getting it even, which a lot of times I'm not, and I don't really sweat it if I don't, but it's hard because I get a glare on that. Okay, let's do... It's a little bit longer on this side, but what if I grab some brads? Where are you? There we are. I've just got everything out today. Whoa. We got some mess here. This little thing came open. Oh, good Lord. Oh, that's not pretty. All right, that's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, that's gonna be reorganized. I got two of these little tiny ones, and they are green. I don't have, do I have the red ones? No, I have pink. which I guess I could have used pink, but we got the red there, so let's use, oh, goodness. Here we, 1, 2. Buck my shoe. Okay, you go over there, and we're going to take the pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? That's one of my projects. Although I've done a video on how to make these, but I need to make some for, I had a custom order, and I need to probably make some more for my live sales. So I got all the stuff out for that too. I may cut this off once I... Come on. There we go. Come to mama. I like that green in there. That looks super cute. These are tiny, tiny, tiny ones. There we go. Okay, so now you see how close that one is, and this one needs to be just cut off just a smidgy. There we got it. Just give it a little bit of depth. And I don't think this one, I was going to show you with how I use my watercolor brush, but I don't think on this one it's really going to pop out. So let's try it. Maybe we'll do it on this one with the boat, the sailboat. There we go. Now, I kind of want a number in there. Let's see if I can find, even if it's a... Helps if I had, let's see. How about this number 261? It's totally tiny. Is that it? Yes. Number 261. Now, do we want to put this on, back this to something else, or do we want to just leave it so we can use it? Later, I don't know. Cute. These are so tiny. I got to make sure I put them right back on the... Well, this needs to be... Actually, let's cut this one off. And here. Well, maybe. It's around the edges. Around and around she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. What do you guys have planned for the summer? Anything fun? Rhea is graduating, which is not summer, but in, well, the end of this month. And Dave has a trip he is planning in July. Camping trip for us. So that'd be fun. And I'm letting him do all the planning. Can you believe it? Usually I'm the one. That's cute. Okay, there we go. That one's done. Let's do this one. I feel like this needs to be a pocket, so I'm just going to make it one right now. And as you guys may know, my small punch it's got issues, and I haven't tried to sharpen it to see if that's the issue, but I don't think it is, so that looks like I already kind of did that one. Okay, what shall we put on that? This. I don't know why I want to use this so bad. But this kind of looks like an herb. want that either. Oh, this says garden. Although that might look cute on there. Oh, here. How about a root? Does it kind of look like a root? Sort of-ish. The one thing is when you put this gesso on there, stuff sticks to it pretty well, so you kind of have to... I'm just trying to figure out how I want that. Can't really see the words, but... All right, let's get this. Do I want to soften it up by... Let's see how if I can make it... Oh my goodness, my hands are... Inky. Yesterday they were really bad, and I don't know how many times I washed my hands, and I still couldn't get it off. I used hand sanitizer, all kinds of things. It was bad. Yeah, I still want to make my trip to Georgia. But see, you know, Dave can only take off so much time from work. So there's that. I mean, and not that I couldn't drive, but it'd take me twice as long if I went by myself, because I just like meander. And I mean, I can't drive very long. I get tired. You know, they always say, oh, eat apples and da-da-da. Well, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, now that I had that there, not there. I think I need something else. But to what? I guess I got this little... Let's see if we can make this... But I hope you guys enjoy this. This is just very simple, but I hope it encourages you to just like grab a magazine, grab an old book, you know, something. If you're hesitant about, you know, if you've been hesitant about like ripping something up or, here, I'm going to glue this on here. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can take that book apart. This is your chance, because, you know, look at all the images that I mean, there's probably, I mean, there's hundreds that I've harvested from that one book, and I will use them. And otherwise, it probably would have been, you know, in the landfill. Oh, shoot. I'm sure I probably got it at a yard sale, thrift store, you know, one of those general places. There we go. That is better. I kind of like the simplicity of that, and to kind of leave it. If I know what I'm going to use it on, I might add something, but I think we're going to leave that one. All right. How many do we do? 3 already. Shall we see what we can do with this one? I don't know. Oh, I kind of like this, but we got more of that. We got this. We got our stamps. Let's see. Oh, you know what? But I don't think I have enough. I was thinking I could... Well, that kind of looks cool like that, doesn't it? We can make this a pocket and this a pocket. Uh-huh. We're doing it. Because this is already backed with our paper bag, so we're good. like that there. Okay, we're good. Oh, here, what's this? Well, this is adventure. We got destination. Well, let's put these two down where we want them, and then we'll decide on that. So let's... I almost kind of want to... I'm just tearing this a little bit so it looks like it's a little more aged. Tearing it away from the... Yeah, just like that. Not much, I just want a couple little... Make that paper brag. Oh, and kind of show through there. Okay, there we go. So we just want to glue here and to about right to that little guy. Okay. Okay, now we gotta gently put this on the... And I see that when I started pulling on that, it started coming up from the paper bag, which may happen on occasion. All right, so then when I go to glue it on the page, I'll have a pocket here and a pocket here. And I could choose to do a notch, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, now we've got to decide. Oh, this one we will do. Let's do some of that black to kind of give it some depth. So I'll do this first. I kind of like how that is. And I think we need... We're just going to experiment with this. If we do that. Ooh, I did pretty good on that. That. A couple brads. And then we'll use the technique. Okay. Come here, Brad. What color are we going to use now? We probably... Okay, I only have pink and green in the... Oh, no. I have the tiny ones that are just kind of a brushed bronze. Oh, that one's bent. Oh, there's two different sizes in here. There we go. There we go. How long have we been going? I don't even know. 30 minutes. We're doing good. Okay. Let's glue it down first. So yesterday, if you watched my video, it was supposed to be giveaway day, and I'm having anxiety because I don't know what I'm going to do now, because the tool, the picker, comment picker that I used now has... You have to pay for it, and it just... I was setting everything up, and I'm like, what? So I can't pull from I can't add the Instagram ones with the YouTube ones, so I'm still in the midst of finding a solution for that. But I think I'm going to wait until I do the giveaway for the journal, which bides me some time so I can think about what are my options on how I'm going to pick a winner. Or if I just continue to go through and add those people who put turning 3K on my birthday. I don't know. This doesn't show up very well, does it? Come on. There we go. It was very disappointing when I did that. I was like, what? And I set it up so that, you know, you guys could comment on any video you wanted to watch. And that made it easy for you, and you could still do Instagram and get an extra entry and yada, 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 which is all well and good. But I still have packages coming in for the third way to enter for me to use items in the journals. So, I mean, it's not all for naught. I mean, it's okay, but still wasn't the way I planned it. Wait, that looks crooked. Here we go. Because it was. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm just taking my colored pencil. It works really nice on the gessoed piece too, by the way. And I'm just kind of, some areas I'm going a little bit thicker. Some a little thinner. And then I'm taking my, I mean, you could just take a regular paintbrush and wet it, but I just happen to have this laying there. And make sure it's wet. And you see that I only put it in certain areas because obviously we're working with a watercolor pencil, right? So it's going to pull, and we don't need that much. And I'm kind of just getting it I kind of want to go around this a little bit, at least this one little edge. More down here. I need to sharpen my pencil. There we go. That looks better. Nice. Okay. There we have it. Oh, I see a spot that needs to be. There we go. All right, one more down. Let's do one more, and then we'll call it a day. Maybe we should do a little one and back it, and then, well, you know what we could back it with? Let's see. Let's use some of this. You could turn it the right way. We're just going to glue it right down on there. I'm so excited that my glue is actually working. I should have done this, but when Dave crafted before he started making his little project. All right, I'm going to put this like right in the middle. And I'm going to do this right now too, because I don't know that I'm going to keep this square. I may just like tear around it randomly. And I really do like the look of this. So this is an alternative too. If you don't have distress ink, you can back it and add it to, I'll wait to pull that out in a minute. Let's do this. A little turtle. We're going to get a little turtle tail on there. I like that. So now we took what was really a tiny little piece and made it into something different. Okay. if you're pulling towards you, you're going to have, you're going to see it more when you make an edge to it, if you will. See what I'm saying right here? So then if I do that, you can see it a lot more than say there, where I did it maybe the other way. I think I might want to make this even smaller. Because I think we want to back it on something else. Well, do we have a piece of, is any of this big enough? Yeah, this is. Let's do it. I'm going to put it right down in the middle. And then I'll tear around that too. I've been really wanting to, I think Dave mentioned it too, to burn the edges of this paper bag, but I'm like, I really don't need to be doing that in my craft room. Let's just not get carried away. I mean, not that I haven't used I use my lighter quite a bit in projects, but I just have a feeling that with the paper bag, it's probably gonna be real susceptible to fire. What do you think? Just a guess. It's almost like an old scroller. Speaking of scrolls, and I just mentioned her earlier, Cheryl Talafuse. She was, I don't think I have any over there. I think I threw them all away, but she made these cute little scrolls to give away, you know, as gifts or whatnot, and I think she made hers out of piano roll. Well, a long time ago, I had made some scrolls with the intent that I was going to put them in my journal, and I thought, oh, that would be great. And I made them with little straws, and I had a little string through it. Well, I could not figure out a way that it just did not make it really, really bulky. So hers looked really cute, and I liked the way she did it. So I said, Cheryl, I got a great challenge for you. How about trying to figure a way that you can use them on the page, because I didn't, and then I threw all mine away. I'm pretty sure I did. I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. They sat here for, well, probably around a year. Well, no, maybe not that long. It was when I did, it was last summer probably. It was when I did all of those straw. I did straw beads, and I did those dangles. So it's been a while. Look at me getting all crazy. And if you watch the video I did where I made the flowers, the blooms, all the flowers out of the paper bag, spraying coffee on there or getting it wet to make it more pliable works fantastic. All right, let's see. All I just did off camera was squeeze this so a little more water came off of it, but I did it on that book page over there, so I didn't get too much on here. Oh, I think I need more. Now, if you're familiar with watercoloring at all, you know that if you can do wet on wet, which that's going to give us more play, if you will. It's going to make it, as you can see, a lot darker. I can play with that a little bit. Now, I do think we need some kind of word or something on here. So it looks like I'm still wanting to scrunch her up. There we go. I could use, oh, here, I could use this just similar to what I did with, maybe we'll do it this way. Ooh, that's kind of cool because it's got a little of the Trader Joe thing on it. I'm just kind of rounding it. That one looks pretty good. Okay, it's good. Leave well enough alone, Ange. Okay, now I do have all of these. Which color do we want to use? I'm kind of thinking, you know what? Let's get out some of these. Let's get some of the Tim Holtz black word phrases. I'm looking for something. Nothing applicable. Oh, always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. I like that. It's a long one. Now, yes, but I'm going to put a little extra glue on here. Yay. And we're going to put it, so always in wonder, are on the edge there. Oh, yes. I like that. Very simple. Very cute. Ta-da! Okay. I'll do these a little bit later. Move that little garden word out of the way. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't use any of the... Let's use one on here. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to do it. Maybe not that one. Do I have any of these that I could use this on? No. Well, I guess I could just do these silly. They're kind of a little whimsical. What happened to my little... We'll see what happens. And now that I curled all these edges, I don't know. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's not horrible. I mean, I might as well use this stuff up. It's very subtle. I used to use these rub-ons all the time when I scrapbooked, and I still have a lot of them, probably where these may have came from, and I just never... Well, that's actually kind of cute. I'm feeling like we need something else at the top. Or do we? Or do we need here? We need more down here. Yeah. There we go. Let's do this last one. Ta-done. There we go. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining in on a really simple but hopefully relaxing project. And we got 1, 2, 5 done, so that's awesome. So until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.